wants to log on.
Yep.
All right, anybody that's out there, I am Jason. I'm going to be guiding you through your yoga practice tonight. I'm here at Inspire event space, and we are hopefully going to be doing this at least once a week, so we'll be getting some videos out to you soon.
Yes.
And glad to have you join. I usually like to start off my yoga classes with a little bit of breath work. So as people are joining, I usually like to start off with the Wim Hof breath technique. I usually like to do a different type of breath work before I start class. The Wim Hof breath technique is a technique built to alkalize your body, bring in a lot of oxygen, help boost your immune system, and helps decrease inflammation in your body. It has a nice calming, awakening effect on you as well. So it works by taking 30 to 40 breaths, breathing into your belly, up to your chest, up to your head, and then letting it go. You can breathe in through your mouth, nose, whatever feels good. So be deeply in, and then just the letting go, not even a full exhale. So belly, chest, head, and letting it go. So anybody out there, if you want to try on this breath work, go ahead and have a seat. You can find a seat on your mat. If you've never done it before, you can lay down on your back. Relaxed body absorbs oxygen better than a tense body. So you can just lay down, begin to relax. I'll sit up and guide you through. So it's going to look like 30 to 40 breaths. I'll guide you through. We'll take one more deep inhale. We'll let it go. And then we'll just begin to hold our breath and allow our body to feed off of all that oxygen. And then we'll take a recovery breath after about 45 seconds. And that's one round. And generally you do about 4 rounds of this. We're just going to do one to start. Kind of glue us down into our backs, clear our heads, and then we'll begin to flow. Just begin to settle down onto your mat and begin to close your gaze, begin to go inward. You're going to give your body a scan from your toes. Bring that awareness into your body, working your way up your legs, torso. Bring that awareness out to your fingertips. Following up through the crown of your head, just checking in. Then bring awareness to your breath. Take notice of your inhales and your exhales, whether fast or slow. I want to leave you with this idea tonight of threading the needle. It'll be the theme for class, unless you have something that you would like to focus on. So imagine threading your awareness to every part of your body. Right now, as we're doing the breath work, bringing it inward, bringing it to your third eye center. As we move through class, bring it out into your fingertips, your toes. I want to invite you to keep your gaze closed as much as you can during class today and really connect with yourself. So let's go ahead and begin the breath work. Go ahead and take a deep inhale in, fill up your belly, chest, head, and let it go. Now let's begin deeply in belly, chest, head, and let it go. Deeply in belly, chest, head, let it go. Deeply in belly, chest, head, and let it go. Deeply in belly, chest, head, let it go. Deeply in, let it go. Deeply in, let it go. Deeply in, let it go. Deeply in belly, chest, head, let it go. Begin to find your rhythm, find your pace. Keep breathing in deep into your belly, chest, head, letting it go. You might start getting lightheaded, a little tingly in your hands as your body begins to build up and store all that oxygen that you're bringing in. Any of those feelings that come up, breathe into them, make them stronger. Deeply in, letting go. Deeply in, letting go. Deeply in, letting go. Let's take another 10. Deeper, 9. Another 8. 7. Deeply in, let it go. 6. Deeply in, let it go. Another 5. 4. Another 3. 2. And 1. Deeply in, let it go. Finally take one more big inhale in, belly, chest, head, and let it go. Nice even lungs. Let your gaze close. Resist that first urge to breathe and just allow your body to feed off of all that oxygen that you just brought in. Allow your body to begin to settle. First part of the breath work works on your sympathetic nervous system, ramping you up, releasing some anti-inflammatory proteins into your bloodstream, bringing in a lot of oxygen into your body. And this part works on your parasympathetic nervous system, slowing your heart rate, slowing your thoughts. So allow your body to sink deeper into your mat. If a thought comes up, just let it go. Bring your awareness back into your body. We're going to take that recovery breath. Another 5, 4, stay right where you are for 3, 2, and 1. Take a deep inhale in, fill up belly, chest, head. Hold it at the top, and then squeeze that air from your belly up to your chest, up to your third eye center. And let it go. And slowly begin to form your Ujjayi breath. Placing the tip of your tongue where your teeth and the roof of your mouth meet. I'm going to pull that air in through your nose, down into your belly, up into your chest, into your head. Letting it go. We're going to form a rhythm. Bring that awareness to your breath. See how it feels going in, filling up your belly, going up to your chest, and how it feels as it leaves your body. We're going to bring a little movement into your body, within your toes, your fingertips. Begin to arrive into your moving meditation. And then as you're ready, slowly inhale your hands towards one edge of your mat, your feet towards the other. Find a nice long line of energy from your toes to your fingertips. And then slowly pull your knees in towards your chest, give yourself a squeeze. Allow your lower back to glue to your mat. And begin to rock slowly from side to side. Give your lower back a little massage. Allow your pelvis to flatten out on your mat. And then pull your right knee in towards your chest, left leg kicks long, take an inhale. Exhale, supine twist, right knee drops across the side of your body, gaze falls off towards the right. Begin to open up your hips, get a little spinal twist in early in practice. Continue to bring awareness to your breath and how that makes you feel. Imagine breathing into your hip. On the exhale, see if you can take up that space, stretching just a little bit deeper. And slowly pull your knees back to center, switch out your legs, left knee comes in, right leg goes long, take an inhale in. Exhale, supine twist, left knee drops to the right side, gaze falls off towards the left. And stack your left hip on top of your right, and then just settle into your mat. Enjoy that twist on the side. Bring some awareness into your left hip as you inhale. Allow your body to take up that space, stretching a little bit more on your exhale. Then slowly pull your knees back to center. Give yourself a squeeze. Then grab behind your thighs. We're going to rock and roll the length of your spine 2 or 3 times. Take your time to make your way up to easy seat Sukhasana. Then you're going to sit up nice and straight from your tailbone through the crown of your head. And inhale your hands high overhead for seated mountain, finding length from your tailbone through your fingertips. Exhale, seated twist to the right. Left hand comes to your right knee, right hand falls behind. Let your gaze fall off over your right shoulder. Reach the crown of your head up as you inhale and deepen the twist in your spine as you exhale. And slowly inhale back to center. Exhale, seated twist to the left, right hand to your left knee, left hand falls behind. Take a round breath here, find that same length on the inhale, and that same depth in your twist on your exhale. Inhale, slowly come back to center, hands come high. Exhale, tabletop, elbows come to your knees, roll over, stack your shoulders over your wrists, your hips over your knees. You're going to press down into your mat, you're going to puff up through your shoulder blades. You're going to grip the mat with your fingertips, threading that awareness into your fingertips. Maybe tap your toes on your mat, bringing some awareness down into your feet. And inhale for cow pose. Drop your stomach, lift your gaze. Energetically pull your hands down towards your knees to deepen the bend in your spine. Exhale, cat, tuck your chin, arch your spine. Then push the mat away with your palms. You can release the tension in your neck, let your head hang heavy. Rock your head from side to side, forwards and backwards. Then let's begin to flow breath to movement. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow, get even deeper. Exhale, cat. One more time through. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Then your next inhale, pull you back into tabletop. And inhale, reach your right arm high. Bring your weight into your left hand, open your chest towards the ceiling. Exhale, thread the needle. Right arm shoots underneath your left, right ear comes to your mat. You can begin to work your left hand out in front of you. If you want a little bit of deeper sensation, you can bring your left cheek to your mat. Get a little bit of an extra twist in your spine to continue that rotation. Hold here and continue to breathe, go just a little bit deeper. And slowly begin to work your left hand back underneath your shoulder. Inhale your right arm high. Go ahead and take a few shoulder circles here, bring some fresh blood back in. And slowly exhale back to tabletop. Inhale, left arm raises high. Exhale, thread the needle, left arm underneath right, left ear comes to your mat. You can make the same adjustments here, walking the right hand out in front of you. Option to bring your right cheek onto your mat to deepen that twist in your spine, taking it all the way up to your neck. Hold here and breathe. Get to that point where you can't go any further. Breathe until it goes a little bit deeper. Then slowly walk your right hand back underneath your shoulder. Press down. Inhale, left arm high. Take a few shoulder circles here. And slowly find your way back to tabletop. Go ahead and tuck your toes. Take a deep inhale in. Exhale, engage your knees 2 inches off of your mat and hold for bear pose. Hold and breathe. You're going to build heat in your body. We hold here for 4. Downward facing dog in 3. In 2. And 1. Exhale, downward facing dog. Shoot your hips high to the sky. Go ahead and walk out your downward dog here, stepping into one foot and then the other. Lengthening through the back of your legs. Take whatever movement feels natural, feels good. You're going to explore your body here a little bit, see where you're tight. Maybe lean into that, take a moment to breathe into it. Then play with finding the stance of your hands. You're going to wrap your triceps towards the back of the room. So maybe that means taking your hands out a little wider today. Maybe point your middle fingers out towards the sides of your mat. You're going to find that space between your shoulder blades, lift out of your shoulders. Then as you begin to find stillness, begin to draw your heels down towards your mat, finding length in the back of your legs. Keep breathing. Let's take 3 rounds of breath together. Take a deep inhale in. Exhale, let it go. 2 more deep inhale in. Exhale, let it go. 1 more deep inhale together. Exhale, let it go. Take 1 more deep inhale in. Exhale, Ragdoll Pose. Begin to walk your hands back towards your feet and step your feet to the wide edges of your mat. Keep a deep bend in your knees and allow your torso to fold in between your thighs. You can relax your head, release the tension in your neck. An option to grab for opposite elbows to add some weight to your torso. You can play with bringing the weight into one foot, over to the other, up into your toes, back into your heels. Begin to find and awaken the 4 corners of each foot. And give your head a shake from side to side. And then slowly release your hands back down to your mat. And walk your hands back out in front of you, coming back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Hold here and breathe. You're going to draw your pinky toe down towards your mat to square off your heel. And then press your heel up a little bit higher towards the ceiling, really firing up your right glute. Take another inhale in. Exhale, low lunge, right foot pulls in between your hands, knee stacks over your ankle. You're going to press your left hamstring up towards the ceiling to even out your hips. Nice strong core. Inhale, crescent moon, left knee drops down to your mat, hands come high overhead, right knee stacks over your ankle. You're going to press your hips towards the front of the room. You're going to find space in your left hip flexor. Keep breathing. We're here for 3, half splits in 2. And 1, exhale, half splits. Shoot your seat towards the back of the room. Reach your chest forward. And keep a little bend in your right knee. Really finding space in your hamstring and your lower back. You need to reach your chest forward on your inhales. And then fold a little bit deeper on your exhale. Keep breathing here. We're here for 3. Forward fold in 2. And 1, exhale, forward fold, plant the right foot, step forward, left foot meets your right, and fold over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift, nice flat back. Bring your hands to your shins or thighs. Reach your tailbone back, the crown of your head forward, nice flat spine here. Take another inhale in. Exhale, let it go, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, press into your heels, sweep your hands high. You're going to find length from your heels through your fingertips. And fire up your knees for a nice strong foundation. And your belly button in towards your spine, from your Uddiyana Bandha, your core line. And relax your shoulders down your back. And wrap your pinkies in towards one another. Take a deep inhale in. Exhale, baby back then. Elbows come out wide. Lift your chest up towards the ceiling. Weight comes into your heels. Inhale, mountain hands come high. Exhale, forward fold. Go ahead and dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift, nice flat back. Exhale, low lunge. Right foot steps back this time. Left knee stays forward. Hold here for a moment. Set up your low lunge, pressing your right hamstring up towards the ceiling. Even out your hips. Inhale, crescent moon. Right knee drops. Hands come high towards the sky. You're going to find that same space in your right hip. Taking those same little pushes forward. It feel a little bit different than the other side. Just get to that spot where you feel that sensation. Begin to work into it and keep breathing. We're here for 3. Half splits in 2. And 1. Exhale, half splits. Shoot your seat towards the back of the room. Chest reaches forward. Keep that little bend in your right knee and keep breathing into your left hamstring. We're here for 3. High plank in 2. And 1. High plank, plant your hands, step your left foot back, take an inhale here. Exhale, lower all the way down to your mat. Flip the tops of your toes. Inhale, baby cobra. Lift your chest towards the front of the room, little to no weight in your hands. Really firing up your lower back. Take another inhale in. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, high plank, press up. Exhale, down facing dog. Shoot your hips high to the sky. Take a deep inhale in. Exhale, let it go. Let's take another one together. Deep inhale in. Exhale, let it go. Now let's begin to flow that breath to movement. So use your breath to pull you from one posture into the next. I'm just your guide. Go at your own pace. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge, pull through. Inhale, crescent moon, right knee drops, hands come high. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, right foot meets your left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, rise tall. Exhale, baby back bend, elbows out wide. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold, go ahead and dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge, left leg goes back, right knee forward. Inhale, crescent moon, left knee drops, hands high. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, high plank, plant the hands, step your right foot back, take an inhale in. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, low. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, down facing dog. Inhale, left leg, or inhale, right leg high. Let's keep moving. Exhale, low lunge, step through. Inhale, crescent moon, hands high. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, left foot meets your right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, hands come high. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge, right foot steps back, left knee forward. Inhale, crescent moon, left right knee drops. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, high plank, plant the hands, left foot steps back, take an inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, down facing dog. Let's take 3 rounds of breath before we move on. Take a deep inhale in. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. 2 more together, deep inhale in. Exhale, let it go. Let's find 1 more breath together. Deep inhale in. Exhale, let it go. Moving into our sun B. Let's take it nice and slow. Nice, slow, mindful movements. Let's take that idea of threading the needle and threading our awareness and bringing that into this flow. Inhale your right leg high. Right foot reaches up towards the ceiling. Then we're going to go through a little drill here. Drop your right foot down on the left side of your left foot. Your right hand's going to begin to lift off your mat. Just touch your right toes down slightly. Give it a tap. Just give it about 10% pressure. Then you're gonna bring the weight back forward and bring your foot up into a runner's lunge, tapping here once again. And then you're gonna bring it back up, tap on the outside of the left foot, and then bring it back down. So let's meet in a three-legged dog. We're gonna do that 3 times, then continue with our sun B. So right leg lifts high, then slowly drop off towards the left side. Right leg lifts, tap it down into the runner's lunge, nice and light and controlled. Keep breathing. Inhale the leg high, tap it on the outside of the leg. Here's 2. Tap the foot into runner's lunge. Inhale the right leg high. This is our last one. Tap it on the outside of the left foot. Inhale the leg high. Drop it down into runners. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Hold here for a moment. Take an inhale. Exhale, little lunge, right foot plants. Let's take a moment to set up our low lunge once again, pressing our left hamstring up towards the ceiling. Nice strong core, building up some heat in our bodies. Keep breathing. As you start to build up that heat, pull in even more oxygen. Inhale, crescent lunge. Hands sweep high towards the sky. Press down to the ball mount of your left foot to pull your left hip up in alignment with your right. Then begin to straighten through your left leg. Feel that stretch in your left hip flexor. Keep breathing here. Relax your shoulders. And bring awareness to your breath. Try to slow and steady the mind. Take another deep inhale in. Exhale, warrior 3. Weight comes into your right foot. Left foot reaches towards the back of the room. And then reach your hands towards the front of the room. Find a nice long line of energy from your left heel through your fingertips. If that's too much on your shoulders, you can always bring your hands back to heart center. You're going to drop your left hip in alignment with your right. Fire up that left glute to keep your left heel lifted and keep breathing. And then slowly inhale to one-legged mountain. Nice and controlled. You're going to bring the left knee up in alignment with your hips. Hands come high overhead. Relax the shoulders. Fire up your lower abs to pull your knee up just a little bit higher. Take another inhale in. Exhale, standing figure 4. Left ankle comes to your right knee. Begin to sink low here. You can flex through the left foot and press your left knee down towards your mat to deepen that stretch in your left hip flexor. Find your breath. Maybe find a point of focus you can stare into and breathe into it to find your balance. And slowly inhale back up to your one-legged mountain. Left knee stays in alignment with your hip. Hands go high overhead. And then keep your arms framing your ears. Take an inhale here. On your exhale, come into extended crescent. Keeping your arms on opposite sides of your ears, slowly step your left foot back, landing on the ball mount of your left foot. Keep your core nice and engaged to keep a long line of energy from your heels through your fingertips. Take another inhale in. Exhale, skandasana to the back. Bend into your left knee. Left elbow comes on the inside of your left knee. Keep your chest lifted. And use that pressure from your left elbow on the inside of your left knee to create some space in your left hip. Keep breathing here. So you can sink a little bit lower. Get to that point where your hip begins to give you some sensation, and then breathe into it. Try and slow your breath, create some space. Inhale, low lunge, wide-legged forward fold twist to the back. Right hand's gonna plant, left hand goes towards the ceiling. Pivot your toes towards the long edge of your mat. Continue to breathe here, facing the back of your mat now. You can bring your gaze up towards your left hand, if that feels good. Take another deep inhale in. Exhale, low lunge twist to the right. Left hand plants on the inside of your right foot. Right hand comes high towards the ceiling. Press your left hamstring up towards the ceiling to even out your hips, deepen that stretch. And then begin to pull your inner thighs together. Feel that stretch. Deepen a little bit in your hips. Take another inhale in. Exhale, low lunge, right hand meets your mat. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg lifts. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga. You can run through your vinyasa of your choice. Going through an upward facing dog. And then meeting back in downward facing dog when you're ready. Let's take a deep inhale together. Exhale, let it go. Now let's move over to the left side. Inhale the left leg high. We're going to do the same thing on the side, dropping the left foot, to the outside of our right leg. Bringing the left leg high. Coming into that runner's lunge. We tap it down, and then we bring it up. So if you want to meet me at a three-legged dog, inhale the left leg high, and we'll go for a round of 3. Slowly drop the foot off to the right. Lift it up, come into the runner's lunge. Inhale the leg high, that's 1. Tap the left foot. Bring it into the runner's lunge, that's 2. Inhale the left leg high. Tap the foot. Back to runner's lunge, that's 3. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, hold here, take an inhale. Exhale the lunge, left foot plants. Right hamstring presses up towards the ceiling, engage the core, lifting off of your left thigh. Keep breathing. Inhale, crescent lunge, hands sweep high towards the sky. Pressing the ball down of your right foot, evening out your hips. Relax the shoulders. Make the same adjustments you did on the other side. Begin to straighten through the right leg. Breathe here. Another deep inhale in to prepare. Exhale, warrior 3. Weight comes into your left foot. Begin to float the right heel towards the back of the room. Hands reach towards the front. Find that same long line of energy across the back side of your body. Always an option to bring the hands to heart center. If that feels better, continue to breathe and hold. And slowly inhale up to one-legged mountain. Right knee lifts. Hands come high. Continue to engage your lower abs to pull your knee up a little bit higher. Take another deep inhale in. Exhale, standing figure 4. Right ankle to left knee. And then begin to sink low. Press your right knee down towards your mat. Deepen that stretch in your right hip flexor. Flex through the right foot. Keep breathing here. See if you can sink just a little bit lower. And then slowly inhale back to one-legged mountain. Right knee lifts. Hands come high. And allow your biceps to continue to frame your shoulders. Take another inhale. Exhale, extended crescent lunge. Slowly step the right foot back. Reaching the hands forward. Playing the ball mount of your right foot on your mat. Keep a nice strong core to keep that long line of energy across the back side of your body. Take an inhale here. Exhale, Skandasana to the back. Hands pull to heart center. Right elbow comes on the inside of your right knee. You can point the left toes if that feels good. Keep the chest lifted. And use that right elbow to open up your hip, finding space in your right hip. Keep breathing. Take another deep inhale. Stay for that exhale. Inhale, wide-legged forward fold twist to the back. Left hand plants. Right hand reaches towards the ceiling. Enjoy that nice spinal twist here. Maybe your gaze comes up towards your right hand. Take another deep inhale in. Exhale, low lunge twist to the left. Right hand plants, left hand lifts. You're going to press your right hamstring up towards the ceiling. And then pull your inner thighs together to deepen that stretch in your hips. Breathe in. Take another deep inhale in. Exhale, low lunge, left hand meets your mat. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg lifts, look forward. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga. Run through your vinyasa here, whatever that looks like. Option for an upward facing dog. Ekapada, you can keep a leg lifted. Whatever feels good, find your way back to downward facing dog. Once you make it here, let's take 2 rounds of breath together, and then we'll flow that sequence, breath to movement. So let's go ahead and take a deep inhale in. Exhale, let go. One more together, deep inhale in. Exhale, let go. Now let's flow. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, tap it down to the left. Inhale, the right leg high. Exhale, tap it to a runner's lunge. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, take an inhale. Exhale, low lunge, plant the foot. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior 3. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Exhale, standing figure 4, sink low. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Exhale, extended crescent lunge. Take an inhale in. Exhale, Skandasana to the back. Inhale, wide-legged forward fold twist to the back. Exhale, low lunge twist to the right. Inhale, look down. Exhale, plant your right hand. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga. Run through your vinyasa. Kneeling in downward facing dog. Let's take it to the left. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, tap the left foot down on the right side. Inhale, the left leg high. Exhale into that runner's lunge. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Take an inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent, hands come high. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Exhale, standing figure four, sink low. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Exhale, extended crescent lunge. Slowly step back, take an inhale. Exhale, Skandasana to the back. Inhale, wide-legged forward fold twist to the back. Exhale, low lunge twist to the left. Take an inhale here. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga. Meaning back and downward facing dog. Take an inhale in. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. One more deep inhale in. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. One more time through. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale, tap right foot down. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale, tap it down into that runner's lunge. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale, near the nose, pull it in. Take an inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Exhale, standing figure four, sink low, keep breathing. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Exhale, extended crescent. Inhale here. Exhale, Skandasana to the back. Inhale, wide-legged forward fold twist to the back. Exhale, low lunge twist to the right. Inhale, look down. Exhale, right hand plants. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga. Finding your way back to downward facing dog. One more side to go. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left foot taps on the right side. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale to that runner's lunge, tap. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Low lunge, left foot plants. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Exhale, standing figure four. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Exhale, extended crescent. Take an inhale. Exhale, Skandasana to the back. Inhale, wide-legged forward fold twist to the back. Exhale, low lunge twist to the left. Inhale, look down. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga. Run through your vinyasa. Taking whatever you need. And find your way back and downward facing dog. Let's take a deep inhale in, look forward. Exhale, slowly come down to your knees. You can towel off, grab a little bit of water. Whatever feels good right now. And then we're going to meet for a little bit of core work before we continue with our flow. So if everybody's ready, come back to our mat. We'll start off in plank pose. So bring your shoulders over your wrists, heels over your toes. Keep a nice strong core. And inhale into side plank. We're going to bring the weight into our left hand. Right hand goes high towards the ceiling. Keep your obliques engaged to keep your hips lifted. And then stick with the idea of threading the needle. We're going to take our right arm and bring it underneath our left side, going as far as we can. Really begin to feel it in our obliques and our lats. And then inhale the right arm high. And we're going to tuck it under. And inhale the arm high. So let's go. Join with me. Take an inhale in. Exhale, drop your arm under. Inhale the arm high. We got 8 more to go. Bring it under. We got 7. You guys got it for another 6. Dip the arm under. You got another 5. Draw the arm under. You got 4. Stay strong. Keep breathing. 3. We got 2. Last one. Stay strong. Inhale the arm high and slowly come back to your high plank. I'm going to switch sides so my back's not to anybody. And then come into side plank on the opposite side. Weight comes into your right hand, left arm high. Same thing here, left arm's gonna come underneath and then bring it high. So let's get right into it. Bring the arm under, inhale high, exhale pull it in, inhale high, exhale arm comes under, inhale open, exhale close. You guys got it. We got another 5. Inhale 4. You got it for 3. Keep breathing for 2. And 1. Inhale the left arm high. Exhale, drop the left hand and come down to your knees. We shake out the shoulders, the abs. And then we're going to slowly take it down onto our back. If you're out there and you got a good core song you want to put on, go for it. We're going to come down onto our backs. Lift your legs up towards the ceiling. They're coming the legs up the wall. Bring your hands along by your side. You can press down into your fingertips. We're going to lift our hips about 6 inches and then bring it down to your mat, working into your lower abs here. So go ahead and lift, kicking your feet straight up and then lower. Lift and lower. Lift, lower. Lift and lower. Exhale all the way up. Inhale all the way down. We're here for 8, 7. Focus on your breath for 6. You got 5. Another 4. We're going to pulse it in 3. Little pulses towards the ceiling in 2. And 1 little pulse, 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 pulse for 4. 3. Knees to your chest in 2. And 1. Pull your knees to your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Take a few rounds of breath here. Allow your mind to begin to settle down. And then slowly begin to lift your legs back up towards the ceiling. We're going to lift our hands. Keep your seat grounded, and we're going to lift our hands towards our toes, lifting your shoulder blades off of the mat. So inhale to lower, exhale lift. Inhale lower, exhale lift. Reach for your toes. Try and keep your legs nice and straight. As you make that reach, we're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, just 4. Little pulses in 3, in 2, and 1. Little pulses up towards the ceiling for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees come to your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Then go ahead and take a wall-to-wall stretch. Let your lower back come up off of your mat. Find a little space in the front part of your body. Take a nice stretch here. Take a deep inhale in. And on your exhale, pull your knees in towards your chest. Grab behind your legs. You're going to rock and roll the length of your spine 2 or 3 times. And meet me in Navasana boat pose. We're going to hold here to finish out our core work. You're going to lift your chest up towards the ceiling. Option to bring your hands to the outside of your legs and engage your lower abs a little bit more. Keep your chest lifted. We're here for 8. Keep breathing for 7. For 6. 5. Just 4. We're here for 3. 2. Almost done. And 1. Release down to your mat. All right, you can take a wall-to-wall stretch. You can run through a chaturanga. If you want to find a nice lazy up dog, it's always an option. Stretching out through your core. And when you're ready, you grab a sip of water on your way there. And meet me in Child's Pose. Bringing your knees out wide, big toes come to your mat. Then begin to sink your chest down towards your mat, wrapping your hands out in front of you. Begin to find length from your tailbone through your fingertips. Then just begin to settle down, begin to let go of everything else we've done in class so far. Just be present right here. Bring some awareness into your body. How does it feel? You feel more energized? How does your body feel? Give yourself a quick scan. Sinking deeper into your hips. Find a little bit more of a stretch in your shoulders. And slowly inhale up to tabletop, shoulders stacked over wrist, hips over knees. Go ahead and tuck your toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hips shoot high to the sky. And we'll walk it out here, stepping into one foot and then the other. And inhale your right leg high. Square your heel off towards your mat, but drawing your pinky toe down. Inhale, lift your heel a little bit high. Exhale, low lunge. Right foot steps in between your hands. Keep a nice strong low lunge here, pressing the left hamstring up. Engage your core, stay strong. And inhale, crescent lunge, hands come high towards the sky. We've been here before. Make those same adjustments, evening out your hips, straighten through the left leg. Take an inhale in. Exhale, warrior three. Same transition as before. We're just gonna run through a little drill right here, working on our balance. So you can keep a little bend in your right knee for support, for balance. Flex through the left glute to keep the heel lifted. And then bring your arms out like propellers to the side. We're gonna go from here and drop down into half moon, stacking the left hip on top of the right, pressing the left heel towards the back of the room, reaching your hands in opposite directions. And then from here, we're gonna bring it around into a revolved half moon. Left hand comes to the ground, placing a deeper bend in the right knee, right hand goes high. Really working into our balance, working into our hip, as well as finding a little bit of extra space in that right leg. So we're gonna go back and forth once again from half moon, bringing it over into revolved half moon. So let's all meet in revolved half moon. And then go at your own pace. Take an inhale in. Exhale, bring it over to revolved half moon. And then back to half moon. Let's do another 3. Revolved half moon. Back to half moon. We got 2 more. Revolved half moon. You get a little shaky. Keep breathing. To half moon. We got 1 more. Revolved half moon. And then open slowly back up into half moon. Take an inhale here. And then on your exhale, slowly drop the left foot and pivot your right foot out to the edge of your mat, coming into a runner's lunge. Let's take a more restorative runner's lunge, dropping your left knee down. You can come down onto your forearms, your knees, whatever feels good. If you have a block, a pillow, something to put under your arms, to sink down to get to that point where your right hip begins to stick, where you can't get any further, starts to give you some sensation. And breathe into that. Just stay right there and see how much you can slow your breath down. I'm going to slowly go to the other edge of my mat so you can see where we're going here. So then slowly come up onto your hands. Take an inhale. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Pivot your toes towards the long edge of your mat. And allow your torso to fold between your thighs. Release your head down to your mat. Maybe shake it from side to side. Option to get creative in your wide-legged forward fold. If you want to take a few twists, or just hang out. Let the blood flow down into your head. And slowly come back into your wide-legged forward fold. Inhale for halfway lift. Bring your arms out wide to a T. And then exhale into eagle arms. Left arm is going to go underneath your right. And then you can take a single bind, a double wrap, whatever feels good. Just begin to find a little sensation in your shoulders and your elbows. And find a nice flat back here. Take an inhale, look towards the front of your mat. Exhale, eagle pose. Pivot on your right toes. Then bring your left knee up in alignment with your hips. And seamlessly wrap it around your right leg, come into your eagle Garandasana. Sink low. Continue to breathe. Pull your shoulders back over your hips. Continue to rinse out through your shoulders, elbows, wrists. And keep breathing here. I'm going to slow your mind. You find just a point of focus. And breathe into that. Help you find your balance. And slowly inhale to one-legged mountain. Left knee lifts up towards the ceiling. Hands come high. Left elbow drops by your side. Reach back and grab for the inside of your left foot. Take an inhale in. Exhale, dancer pose. Begin to kick into your left hand. Drop your weight forward. Try to keep your left hip in alignment with your right. Then work towards a teardrop shape in your body. Begin to find space across the front side. And keep breathing. Begin to find length on your inhale. And a little bit of depth in this pose on your exhale. We're here for 4. Forward fold in 3. And 2. And 1. Exhale, forward fold. Left foot comes to your mat. Fold over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high low plank, chaturanga, plant your hands, step back, run through your vinyasa. Finding your way back to downward facing dog. I'll flip to the other side for this side. And inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, low lunge, left foot pulls through, knee stacks over ankle. Inhale, Crescent Lunge, sweep your hands high. Take a moment to set up. Even out your hips, find your breath, find your balance. Take an inhale in. Exhale, warrior three, weight comes into the left foot, right heel lifts. Lift your right heel up a little bit more, bring some awareness, thread that awareness down into your right toes, into your leg to keep it lifted. Then bring your arms out wide, like propellers, and then slowly drop down into a half moon. And then we're going to take it over into a revolved half moon. Let's try that out once before we begin to flow. We're going to keep a little bend in your left knee for the revolved half moon. So let's open back up into half moon, and let's flow. Exhale, revolved half moon. Open up into half moon. That's one. Revolved half moon. Open back up into half moon. That's two. One more to go. Revolved half moon. Open up into half moon. That's three. Inhale, look down. Exhale, runner's lunge. Right foot plants. Walk the left foot out to the edge of your mat. Then you can drop your arms on the inside of your left leg. You can put your left shoulder on the inside of your left knee. Then you need to sink low. You can find space by breathing. With your inhales and exhales, be nice and long and slow. Hold here. And slowly come back up onto your hands. Tuck your right toes, engage your right knee off of your mat. Then slowly walk your hands over, come into a wide-legged forward fold. Pivot your toes towards the long edge of your mat. Fold deep into your legs. If you want to take an inversion, you can always do that. Come into a headstand, handstand, whatever feels good. If you want to take a few twists, that's up to you. Take some time to play around. Then we'll all be back in our wide-legged forward fold, in 4, in 3, in 2, and 1. Slowly come back to your wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, nice flat back. Go ahead and tee out your arms. On your exhale, bring your right arm underneath your left, coming into taking eagle arms here. You can take a single, double. You can always take a bear hug if that feels better. And find a nice flat back. Inhale, look towards the front of your mat. Exhale, eagle pose. Pivot on the left toes. Right leg lifts, sweeps up and around your left leg. And then sink low. Bring everything into that center line and continue to twist. Then find that point of focus and then keep breathing. Taking nice long inhales, even longer exhales. Slowing down your breath, slowing down your thoughts. And slowly inhale for one leg mountain. Slowly unraveling, right knee lifts. And drop the right elbow down by your side. Reach back and grab for the inside of your right foot. Inhale in. Exhale, dancer. Keep the kick into your right hand. Drop your weight forward. And this side might feel a little bit different. Feel a little more stable, maybe more shaky. Just bring some awareness to the differences and let it go. Focus on your breath. Try and slow it down. See how that affects your balance. We're here for 3. Forward fold in 2. And 1. Exhale, forward fold. Right foot meets your left, fold over your thigh. Inhale, halfway lift, nice flat back. Exhale, high low plank, chaturanga. Last one in class. So take whatever feels good. Skip it all together. Slowly find your way back to downward facing dog. Take a few steps into either foot to stretch out the calves one last time. And then inhale, look forward. On your exhale, slowly step to the front of your mat, coming into Balasana squat. Heels come in, toes come out. Elbows come on the inside of your knees. Bring your hands to heart center and sink low. Keep your chest lifted. And breathe here. Just find a little bit of extra space in your hips. And slowly come to the seat. We're going to work into our hips a little bit here. So we're going to come into double pigeon. And you take your left shin and you're going to place it on top of your right. Left knee on top of right ankle. Left ankle on top of knee. Once you have that knee to ankle connection, sit up nice and straight, trying to lengthen your tailbone through the crown of your head. Deep inhale in, and then on your exhale, reach your chest forward and fold over your legs. You're going to walk your hands out in front of you a little bit more. If you're looking for a little bit more sensation in your left hip. And just keep breathing here. Just trying to slow down your mind. Slowly walk your hands back. Bring your legs out in front of you. Give them a little bit of a shake. And then we're going to switch it out, take it on the other side. Place the opposite shin on top. Stack ankles and knees. And you're going to work yourself to sit up nice and straight. You can inhale in. On your exhale, begin to stretch, reaching your chest forward. An option to walk your hands to get a little bit deeper into your hip. And come down as deep as you can get, and once you get there, just begin to focus on your breath. And to slow it down. Just concentrate on relaxing that hip. Then slowly begin to walk your hands back. Bring your legs out in front of you, give them a little bit of a shake. When you sit up nice and straight from your tailbone through the crown of your head, inhale your hands high. Exhale, seated forward fold, reach your chest forward, and grab for your ankles, feet, whatever is accessible. A little bend in your knees if that helps. And then begin to straighten through your legs to deepen that stretch in your hamstrings and your lower back. Slowly release, and then slowly come down onto your back. We're going to take a couple of back bends. We're going to start off with bridge pose. So bring your heels into your seat, keep your feet about hip width distance apart. Then zip your arms tight to your side. And then inhale for bridge. Press into your heels and your shoulders, and then lift your hips up towards the ceiling. You can begin to walk your hands underneath your body. You can interlace your fingers, find a nice grip. Coming up a little bit higher on your shoulders. You can hold here. Just concentrate on your breath. We're here for another 4. We slowly lower down in 3. And 2. Slowly lower. And 1. Slowly lower all the way down to your mat. You can windshield wipe your knees from side to side, releasing a little tension in your back. We're going to take one more back bend. It's going to be a back bend of your choice. You can take a supported bridge, just placing something underneath your back. You can come back into bridge pose, or you can come all the way up into wheel. Whichever one you choose, I want to challenge you to hold it for 5 rounds of breath. And just focus on your inhales and your exhales. And try not to think about the posture that you're in so much. Focus more on the breath. So when you're ready, pick your posture, and then inhale up to your expression, whether that's supported bridge, or wheel. And once you get there, begin to hold it and breathe. And after your 5th round of breath, whatever that is, you're going to slowly lower down into Supine Twist. Take your time to get there. Bringing the soles of your feet to touch, knees come out wide. Bring one hand to your belly, one hand to your heart. Then slowly close your knees like a book. Pull your knees in towards your chest. Moving to rock slightly from side to side. Give your lower back a little massage. And then bring your feet up towards the ceiling for legs up the wall. Option to stay right here and legs up the wall. If you want to come into shoulder stand, you can begin to lift your feet higher towards the ceiling, coming up onto your shoulders. Option here to come into plow pose, dropping your feet behind you. You can come into deaf man's pose, dropping your knees to opposite sides of your head. Just working on a little bit of extra space in your lower back, finding that constriction in your neck and your spine, and then breathing into it. Keep control over your breath in this posture. Continue to take nice long inhales, nice slow exhales, stay relaxed. Wherever you're at, we're here for 4. We find legs up on the wall in 3, in 2, and 1. Slowly come back down, legs up the wall. Then slowly pull your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. And pull your right knee in towards your chest. Left leg is long. Exhale, supine twist. Right knee drapes across your body. Gaze falls off towards the ground. Stack your hips. And breathe here. Let me bring some awareness to how this posture feels different than the first one we did in class. What's changed? Still bring awareness to your breath even as we begin to slow down. And slowly pull your knees back to center. Give yourself a squeeze, and then kick your right leg long, left knee pulls in tight, take an inhale in. Exhale, supine twist, left knee drapes across your body, gaze falls off towards the left. Stack your hips, left knee on top of right, gaze falls off towards the left. And slowly pull your knees back to center. Go ahead and give yourself a squeeze, hug everything in tight. Then inhale for happy baby pose. Grab for your ankles, calves, behind your knees, feet, whatever feels good. And slowly rock from side to side. And kick it into one foot and then the other. Take any other movement that feels good right here. And then when you're ready, slowly pull everything back into one tight little ball. Pull your forehead up to touch your knees. Squeeze everything in tight. Take a deep inhale in. Squeeze even tighter on your exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, Shavasana. Let your legs go long. Let your arms go long. And begin to sink down into your mat. Begin to release tension from your feet, from your ankles. Maybe close your gaze. And just give your body a scan, your awareness up through your legs, your torso. Awareness down your arms, through your fingertips. Releasing even more and more. And finally picture your face muscles and the crown of your head. And relax even deeper into your mat. I want to encourage you all